Okay. As slinger signallers, you have a responsibility to check your lifting gear to ensure it's in good working order. 40% of the accidents that are occurring in the lifting industry occur where loads are coming off the appliance lifting them. As slinger signallers, it's important that you know the components to check to ensure they're in good working order. Starting from the O-ring, which sits directly inside the saddle of the hook. Checking the O-ring to make sure it's in good working order. Your master coupling links to ensure there's no damage, they're not bent or cracked in any way. Go down then and look at the sheriff's badge. The sheriff's badge has the indication of the information that you need to know. From the serial number, from the size of its link, from the grade of the steel that the chains are manufactured from. If I turn it over, it tells me its capacity. 6.7 tons from 0 to 90 degrees and 4.75 tons beyond that 90 degrees. The sheriff's badge also has the spurs coming off it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This initially tells us the grading and quality of the steel itself. Your hammer locks, you're checking to make sure they're moving freely and they're not bent or damaged. And your shortening clutches. This is known as a swan neck shortening clutch, and it is designed to shorten the chains. Never knot or twist any chains because it will reduce its capacity by at least 2/3. It's also against the law. Next, you're checking the coupling link, and the coupling link is attached to all 4 legs on the chains. The coupling link takes quite a bit of movement, so you're checking to make sure that it's moving freely. At that stage, it's inspection of the links themselves, and by telling the crane operator to hoist the load up slowly or hoist the chains up slowly, it gives you a better vision of the units themselves. By checking them as he's hoisting, it then initially allows you to make sure that links are moving freely and there's no damage. Each of the links should be moving freely, should not be bent, squeezed or out of shape in any way. Each of the links should be run concurrent and should not be damaged, corroded, chemical or heat exposure, all the ways up along to ensure everything is okay. As they're moving free, and obviously you wear your PPE while you're doing this inspection, and looking at the chains as they move gives you great vision, stopping them 1 meter from the ground. You then come to your coupling link, and the coupling link itself again takes a lot of movement. You're checking the hook, and this is known as a clevis safety hook. And the hook itself, you're making sure it's not bent, it's not out of shape. Its safety catch is opening and closing correctly, and there's no burrs or any damage, or it's not bent or out of shape. Lastly, you're checking to ensure that your chains are not stretched in any way. And by putting the chains together and simply putting them in the palm of your hand, it will show you exactly if the chains are not stretched or damaged. If one chain is longer than the other, it gives you an indication there may be a stretch or there may be a squeeze in one of the links causing it to shorten up. The chains themselves should always hang freely. If they're not in use, put them back up in the O-ring out of the way. Never leave chains hanging down where they can come in contact with personnel or plant. Always ensure that once you're finished inspecting, hit the chains together and ask the operator to take them up out of the way. By simply signalling up, holding them all the way, the chains are safe and ready for use.